one by one. First, fuel. What is a fuel? Fuel is a combustible substance. Combustible substance is known as fuel. Do you observe your mother change the LPG cylinder in every 1 or 2 months? Why? Because the cylinder contains fuel. Every day we consume certain amount of fuel. One day all the fuels are consumed by us. What happened? There is no fuel in a cylinder. Isn't it? If there is no fuel means the burning not happen. So your mother say that cylinder has empty. That means the fuel is not there. The burning process, if fuel is not there means burning not happens. So fuel is the one of the necessary condition for burning. Importance of fuel. Why that fuel is very important? Because fuel produces energy. That energy is needed for our daily life. Fuel react with oxygen to produce the heat and light energy. We consume that energy directly or indirectly. For example, in the first case, burning of wood happens, isn't it? Burning of wood releases heat energy. That heat energy is used by cooking of food, isn't it? So we directly consume that heat energy by cooking of food. So what is the fuel? Here the fuel is wood. If there is no wood means the burning process is not happen. Look at the next picture. What happened? The automobiles are moving, running. So what is the fuel for automobiles? Petrol and diesel are the fuel for automobiles. So inside the engine what happened? Burning process happen. So burning process releases the heat energy. That heat energy is converted into that mechanical energy. That mechanical energy is used to move the vehicles, isn't it? Yes. So like the thermal power station, in the thermal power station, coal as the fuel. The coal is used for heating the water. Again, the water is converted into the steam. The steam is used to rotate the turbine. So, turbine, due to some process, it produces the electricity, isn't it? So, fuel is very, very important. Because fuel produce energy. As a human, we consume directly or indirectly from the energy produced by fuels. Okay. And next, types of fuels. Depending the nature of the fuel, it classified into 3 ways. One is a solid fuel, liquid fuel and gaseous fuel. Can you say some example for solid fuels? Wood? Yes. Coal? Yes. Charcoal? Yes. This is also solid in nature. So this is an example for solid fuels. Cow dung. That is also example for solid fuels. Okay. So solid fuel examples are cow dung, wood, coal and charcoal. Like that liquid fuel. Can you say some example for liquid fuels also? Yes, petrol, kerosene, diesel. These are all the example for liquid fuel. Petrol, kerosene, diesel. And what about the gaseous fuel? If fuel is present in a gaseous form, yes, the fuels present in the gaseous form also. What are they? LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, and compressed natural gas, CNG. These are the three types of fuel. Student, Do you ever think we are also doing work? Isn't it? We are also studying, we are also playing and do some activities. So we need energy, isn't it? Where does we get energy from? We also get the energy from fuels. If we get energy from fuel means what is the fuel of our body? If combustion process occurs in our body, have you tried answer for this question? We get energy from where? We get energy from fuels. What is the fuel of our body? Fuel of our body is food. So food is the fuel of our body. If fuel is there means combustion also happen. Yes, the combustion process is also happen in our body. Student, do you inhale what gas? Oxygen, isn't it? That oxygen is used to burn the food. During this combustion reaction, heat energy is released. If you touch the skin, what happen? You feel some heat, isn't it? That heat energy is produced by burning of food. Okay, so now you get the answer for that question. Where does we get energy from? We get energy from fuels. What is the fuel of our body? Food is a fuel of our body. If the combustion process occurs, yes, combustion process occurs inside our body. Due to the combustion process, food burns with oxygen to release heat energy. Okay. So in this way, the fuel is important for combustion. There are 3 conditions needed for burning. In previous slides, we have discussed that fuel is very important for burning. Now, we will discuss that oxygen. Oxygen is necessary for burning. Let us do one activity. From this activity, we conclude whether oxygen is needed for burning or not. Okay. So in this experiment, we need 2 burning candles and a glass jar with one side opening. Okay. So first we mark the burning candle A and B. Next, invert the glass jar and place the glass jar over the burning candle B. Watch the flame carefully. In B, still that candle burns? No. Why? Because the glass jar doesn't allow the oxygen from the surroundings. Okay. We know that oxygen taken from the atmosphere. Now that candle is closed by glass jar means that glass jar not allowed the air inside it. So if air is not there means what happened? That oxygen is also not there. So there is no oxygen. Oxygen is not there means what happened? That flame off. Isn't it? But observe the candle A. It burns without any change because it gains the oxygen from surroundings. But in case B, we prevent the supply of oxygen by covering glass jar. So that oxygen is not allowed inside the bottle So the candle doesn't burn, isn't it? From this activity we conclude oxygen is necessary for burning. Some case the oxygen is insufficient amount. What happened? For example, fuel react with insufficient level of oxygen. Insufficient means that is not enough for burning. Okay. If fuel react with insufficient amount of oxygen means it gives carbon dioxide, water as well as that two more substances. What are they? Carbon monoxide and carbon particles. CO represent carbon monoxide and C is a carbon particle. Carbon monoxide is a dangerous gas. If we inhale the carbon monoxide, it leads to unconscious. It prevents the supply of oxygen to the brain. So, if we inhale the carbon monoxide, you may unconscious. So, it is a very dangerous gas. And carbon particle. So, it is a black color particles, isn't it? You may observe burning of food sometimes releases smoke dust particles, smoky black color dust particle, isn't it? Why that smoke is appears? That smoke is appears due to incomplete combustion. You may see some vessels are, the bottom of the vessels are coated with black color during the combustion process, isn't it? So, where that black color substance is present, the black color substance is formed during the incomplete combustion process. Okay, so look at the picture. That bottom of the every vessel is coated with that black color substance. That black color substance is nothing but it is a carbon particles. Why that carbon particles are formed? Due to that incomplete combustion. Okay. So, incomplete combustion is a dangerous one because it releases the more dangerous gas carbon monoxide and it releases the black color particle carbon. Okay. So, oxygen is very important for burning. If there is no oxygen means burning not happens. If insufficient level of oxygen means it also leads some problems. Okay, have you understood? Yes.